Good morning, this is Melanie from Blue Diamond, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to stand out on LinkedIn, specifically for accountants and finance professionals. So there's probably not a week that goes by without me getting some comments on LinkedIn, and I don't mean actually comments on LinkedIn, but about my LinkedIn posts. And these might be people that I've met at networking, these might be people that I'm interacting with on LinkedIn, and it's about seeing me, showing up. They kind of see me all the time and they feel like they know me. And the good thing is, my posts are getting seen, I'm getting seen, and people feel some kind of connection with me. Now, I think the challenge for a lot of people is that maybe they're using LinkedIn in a different way, and maybe they're using it when they're looking for a job or when they are, I don't know, trying to follow other people or different things like that. And all of that is a good use of LinkedIn, but maybe there's some other opportunities. Maybe you are missing a trick a little bit. Now, I've been posting on LinkedIn on a regular basis for 6 years now. And in fact, even before that time, I was building up my connections with people and I was starting to like and repost or comment on other people's posts. And so that is a great way for already getting out there if you're not yet ready to post. And I'm going to recommend a few ways for you to stand out professionally on LinkedIn. So this is not targeted at people that are trying to use LinkedIn for their business. This is more the regular users on LinkedIn, people like I used to be, and you probably are. So if you're using LinkedIn just for CVs or an online CV, applying for jobs, seeing what's out there, there's probably some opportunity for you here. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is your headline. And your headline is the thing next to your name, basically. And this might say your job title. In fact, the default will be your job title from your current role, but you can change that. So it's an opportunity to go in and say what you really do or how you help or what your USP is. Now, you have a couple of hundred different characters. I'm not sure what the latest is. It's kind of got a little bit bigger and smaller over time, but you can go into your profile and make amends to this. And yeah, you probably don't want it to just be a default role that you're in at the moment, although certain employers will kind of stipulate what you need to say and don't need to say. I would say even if you have some rules or recommendations around that, there's more that you can add within this space. The next thing is about a professional photo, and you might be one of those people that's already got your professional headshots on, which is great. You might be somebody that hasn't yet got a professional picture. And I see a lot of different pictures. Sometimes they're fun, sometimes they're people on a work trip, whatever. I would say choose something that you feel comfortable with and choose something that demonstrates you in that professional capacity. We often talk about, dressing for the next role and things like that. It doesn't mean you've got to be suited and booted, but coming across professional and smart looking, I believe is useful and something that kind of reflects you and what you stand for, if that's possible as well. Now, this can also go for the banner that's behind you. And again, it might be that whoever you work for kind of stipulates what banner that you use, so kind of a corporate thing. But there's also an opportunity for you to choose your own banner. And if you're a business owner like me, you probably want it something to do with your business. If you're not, find something that represents you. You can create your own photo, your own banner on Canva, anything like that. Or there's some default ones that LinkedIn has, but just choose wisely in terms of what you want this to reflect. The next opportunity is telling your story in the About section. And you've got quite a lot of characters that you can use for this. Now, what I see is a lot of people putting that kind of profile piece from their CV in there. And typically on a CV, this would be a short paragraph and you're trying to sell yourself and it's in the third person. In the About section, this is really your opportunity to explain who you are, what drives you, what your purpose is. And it's away from the job specific experience and what your roles and responsibilities are and what you do. So I think this is a really useful opportunity to tell your story. If you're stuck about what to do, take a look at other people's. There will be some that you jump out at you and you think, wow, that's amazing. And there will be others that you think, hmm, probably could do with a little bit of work. So don't be afraid to have a look at other people's to see what they're putting and to get some ideas for yourself. One idea here is keeping it human, not robotic. So if you are going to use AI, ChatGPT, Copilot, any of these for any of this, make sure it reads in a human way and not an AI way. So this is all about getting your profile kind of up to scratch so far. Let's talk about posting and engaging. So the first thing is engaging with other people. And every time you go into LinkedIn, you probably see things that pop up in your feed. You might see the same old faces that pop up day in, day out. You might see mine if I'm in your kind of connections, and my algorithms might pop up more often just because I post more often. And there will be other people that pop up either on a regular basis or people that pop up sporadically as well. Please support these people. If you like what they're posting, give them a thumbs up, write a quick comment. And in terms of the quality of the comments, you don't have to write lots of words. The LinkedIn AI bot already suggests words. You can use these, you can use your own, but something that adds value and talks about you and your own input can be useful. Now, at the very least, you can use the ones that are out there, but this is an opportunity to add some value as well. And you can repost these things. So you can write a comment in somebody else's post and you can repost it, which means that it will show up as a kind of post of your own. The other thing then is that you can post your own content. And this can be inspired by an event that you've gone to, a training session, a networking event, some kind of industry forum. It could be inspired by something that you're doing in your role, in your office. So it could be showing some of your colleagues, etc. And it could be anything else. And it can be something very kind of professional and informative and educative. And it can also be something that's showing you and your personality. And I actually think a variety of these different things is useful. And try and include some photos, maybe some action photos or some photos with other people as well. And you don't have to post every day. That's one of the things that I try and do. But even if you post once a week or once a month, just try and get something out there because it will give a little flavour of who you are. So LinkedIn is not just for job hunting. Actually, it's a great opportunity for you to show your personality, to get visible, and sometimes showcase your expertise and build your professional network as well. So I've given you a bit of food for thought there, partly on your profile, partly on the things that you can post. What are you going to start with today?